Meditation, the silent revolution. With beloved friends, for a few moments, forget the idea that you have come here to learn something. The greatest truths are not learned, they are discovered. They have always been within you, waiting patiently, like the sky waiting for the clouds to pass. Meditation is not about becoming someone new. It is about remembering who you are before the noise of the world covered your natural silence. From childhood, we are taught to collect things. We collect knowledge, achievements, possessions, opinions, and identities. We become experts at adding, yet very few people are taught the art of letting go. Meditation begins with subtraction. It is not the addition of beliefs. It is the disappearance of unnecessary burdens. Have you noticed how the mind never seems satisfied? If it has one desire, it immediately creates another. When one mountain is climbed, it points toward the next. The mind survives through movement. It is like a wheel that keeps spinning because it fears stopping. But your deepest nature is not the wheel. It is the still center around which everything moves. Imagine sitting beside a quiet lake at sunrise. If the water is disturbed, you cannot see the reflection of the mountains. When the water becomes still, everything is reflected clearly. Your consciousness is that lake. Thoughts are the ripples. Meditation is not fighting the ripples, it is allowing them to settle naturally. Many people ask, how do I stop thinking? This question itself creates another thought. Thoughts are not enemies. If you fight them, you feed them. Instead, become a witness. Sit comfortably. Feel your breathing. Notice each thought arriving like a bird crossing the sky. Do not invite it. Do not chase it away. Simply watch. Soon you discover something extraordinary. You are not the thought. You are the one who sees the thought. This small discovery changes everything. When you identify with every thought, you suffer every storm. When you become the witness, thoughts come and go like passing seasons, while something within you remains untouched. That untouched awareness is your true home. People spend years searching for happiness in the future. I will be happy when I earn more, when I marry, when my problems disappear, when others appreciate me. But happiness that depends on conditions remains fragile. Meditation reveals another possibility. Joy without a reason, peace without a guarantee, contentment without possession. This is not because life becomes perfect. It is because you stop demanding perfection from life. Look at nature. The trees do not compare themselves with other trees. The flowers never compete with the stars. The river does not apologize because it twists and turns. Everything exists in effortless harmony. Only human beings constantly compare themselves. Comparison creates anxiety. Acceptance creates peace. Meditation is the flowering of acceptance. When you sit silently, you begin meeting yourself honestly. Sometimes you discover fear, sometimes sadness, sometimes loneliness. Do not run away. Everything you avoid continues to follow you. Everything you welcome begins to transform. Darkness disappears not because you fight it, but because you bring light. Awareness is that light. A person living unconsciously reacts. A person living consciously responds. There is a beautiful difference. Reaction comes from habit. Response comes from presence. Presence is meditation carried into everyday life. You need not escape to a mountain cave. You can meditate while walking, while drinking tea, while listening to rain, while watching your child laugh, while speaking with kindness. Meditation is not limited to closed eyes. It becomes a quality of living. If you wash dishes with total attention, there is meditation. If you breathe with gratitude, there is meditation. If you listen deeply without preparing your next answer, there is meditation. Slowly, life itself becomes sacred. The ordinary becomes extraordinary. The simplest moments begin shining. Why? Because awareness has entered them. The greatest miracle is not walking on water. The greatest miracle is walking on the earth with complete awareness. People often ask how long meditation takes. The answer is surprising. The first moment of awareness is already meditation. The journey continues for a lifetime. There is no finish line. Every day awareness becomes a little clearer. Every day silence becomes a little deeper. Every day compassion becomes more natural. Real meditation makes you more loving. If your practice makes you proud, something has gone wrong. If it makes you humble, gentle, and available to others, you are moving in the right direction. Silence is never selfish. Silence overflows. A peaceful heart naturally shares peace. A joyful person naturally spreads joy. Without effort, without preaching, simply by being. Perhaps this is why the world needs meditation more than ever. We have faster technology than any generation before us, yet many hearts remain restless. We have endless information, yet wisdom often feels distant. We have constant connection, yet many people feel alone. Meditation does not reject progress. It reminds us that outer progress must be balanced with inner understanding. Otherwise, we build powerful machines with confused minds. A peaceful world cannot be created only by peaceful speeches. It grows from peaceful individuals. Every moment of awareness is a gift to humanity. Do not underestimate your inner transformation. When anger becomes understanding, the world changes. When greed becomes gratitude, the world changes. When fear becomes love, the world changes. The revolution begins within. And finally, before we part, let us sit inwardly for one brief moment. Take a slow breath. Feel the air entering. Feel it leaving. Notice the quiet space between two breaths. There is no hurry, no destination, no competition, just this moment, complete, whole, alive. Carry this silence with you when you leave, not as an idea, not as a memory, but as a living experience. Whenever life becomes noisy, return to your breath. Whenever confusion appears, become the witness. Whenever fear arises, remember that the sky is never harmed by the passing clouds. You are that sky. Thoughts will come. Emotions will come. Challenges will come. Let them come. Remain aware, remain open, remain present. And slowly, without forcing anything, you will discover that what you were searching for has always been quietly waiting within you. Thank you.